Recording. All right, ¿cómo están? How are you guys doing? We're gonna start getting into the questions here in a little bit. Santia, ¿cómo estás? How are you? I'm doing great. Hopefully you guys are doing great. Let me move this. KC, what's up, girl? How are you doing? I'm doing great. We're doing great over here. We're doing fabulous over here. Hey, thank you for the gift, Souls. I see you, girl. Shout out to everyone over on TikTok too. We're gonna like I said, we're gonna get into the questions here in a little bit, just giving people a little bit of time to jump on, just because I was like a couple minutes late. Angel Campos, ¿cómo estás? How are you? I'm doing great. Hopefully you're doing amazing. I got a lot of questions for you guys. They got a little spicy in some points, because I have to go through and edit them just because some of y'all say some wild stuff. I'm going good. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing amazing, girl. Thank you for asking. Bien. Okay. She says she's doing bien, and that's good to hear. Giving people a little bit of time to jump on. Like I said, we're gonna start answering the questions here in a little bit. Move this shit out the way. That way it's not in my shot. I didn't come out with the podcast episode this week just because I did go to Idaho last minute to go visit my parents. Are you going over all the questions or only some? Whatever we get through in an hour span, and then trust me, we're gonna get through all of them within this month. There was a total, I think, of 90 something questions. So trust me, we got quite a few. Hello from Austin, Texas. What's up, Gabby? How are you? So trust, if you ask the question, we're gonna get to it. Okay, I'm gonna get to it. It may not be this live, who knows? But I do go through and edit them, just because after doing this for some time, I know that I can't say certain things because I get the live will get suspended. Like I have to turn off the music because TikTok after a little bit will be like, you've reached your copyright music limit, and then they just fucking give me a hard time. Interesting topic. Hey, by the way, from Austria. Oh, so the how to cheat, we're not really gonna talk about how to cheat. I'm just getting your guys' attention. Like, when it pops up on Instagram, like, hey, Scarface is live, how to cheat. And then you're like, let me click on it real quick. So I got you. We're really not going to talk about how to cheat. That's just more of a get your attention type of title. Hi, Edgar. Hope all is well. Ambar, ¿cómo estás? Everything is going great. We're going to get into the questions right now. So if I miss your guys' comments and anything like that, my bad. I'm trying to stay locked into the questions. So I'm not trying to ignore you guys, okay? Clickbait. Yes, Monica, it is clickbait, but that's okay because you're here now. That's all that matters. We're going to get into the questions, okay? All right. Let's get started. Also, if I miss your guys' questions because you guys have to leave, these lives will go up on YouTube as well. I already know that. Okay, great. All right. First question. I finally cut it off with my F buddy. He was good, but distance was too much. I don't want to date nor get emotionally attached or mess with many guys. Any ideas on how to go about filtering out or feeling the vibe? He was good at distance was too much. I don't want to date nor get emotionally attached. So it just sounds like you're looking for a friends with benefits. Like, if you're just looking for a friends with benefits, just keep it to that. Like, there's no talking every day. There's no, messaging every day, meeting up every day. You only meet up to get what you need, and then that's it. Because the more you spend with somebody, more time you spend with somebody, you're going to, maybe catch feelings or something like that. So that's what I would recommend if you're looking not to catch feelings. But if you're looking to be with somebody, then you do the opposite. You spend more time with them. You get to know them. You ask them those uncomfortable questions, if they're serious with you or not. Because there's some people who catch feelings really easy, and if you know that you're that type of person, then I would suggest, slowing it down or doing something different. If you need a friends with benefits because you got them needs, do less of the meeting up, talking. You just meet up to do the deed, and that's about it, right? Good luck with friends with benefits. I never been able to keep Heart and Kitty separate. F buddy, you just meet up for a link up. Absolutely, and that's what I mean. Like, you just meet up to hook up, and that's it. No, like, going on dinner dates or anything like that. It's just you meet up, you do your thing, and then you dip out, and that's basically it. But if you're a person that catches feelings really easy, something that's gonna help you from stopping from catching feelings is you go get yourself a little toy, right? Go get yourself a little toy, something it doesn't cheat on you, it doesn't talk back to you, it doesn't make you upset, it just pleases you. As long as you keep it charged and you don't kill it by using it too much, you're good. Okay, it's not gonna disappoint you either. All right, next question. My sneaky link was off IG for a while. He is on it again and recently followed about 40 new accounts. Where 20 of them follow him back? Do men really follow or talk to 20 plus women from dating apps at once? No. He's not talking to 20 different accounts from a dating app. What he probably did, he's got back on, and then where it shows like recommended, right? They go through and just like follow. He's on a following spree right now. He's seeing all these people that are recommended on him, or maybe he's searching for them. Did he meet some people off of a dating app? Possibly. But if he followed 40 accounts, I'm telling you right now, he did not. I'm pretty sure he did not match with 40 different people. Okay. Unless he's like a great looking guy, then it's a possibility. He just adding everybody and they're just like, yes. But do I think, is he just following people just because he's back on IG? Absolutely. Right. And if you guys are single, let him do single things. Okay. Don't be worrying about what he's doing. But if you guys are in a relationship, that's a different story. You should be worrying about what he's doing. AZ Cactus, what's up, girl? Yes, he's trying to see which one has the connection with. Hi, we were in a relationship for 10 months right now. She don't message, message as much as before the affection message, but she still calls me always. I'm confused. I mean, have you asked them if they're looking for anything serious? Miss Nancy, what's up, girl? All right. So, I mean, that's what I think based off of that, because him matching with like 40 different girls, I don't think so. Again, who knows? All right, next question. The guy I'm talking to has asked me if I'm down for certain positions. Yes, I am down. Any ideas how to answer creatively so it's not dry F yet? You're overthinking it. Like if the guy says, hey, are you down to try different positions? There's no proper way. There's no textbook just a simple, yeah, let's try new positions. What do you have in mind? What were you thinking? You want to fold me up like a pretzel? Fuck it. Let's go for it. So it's not a dry F yes. Like, no, just be straight up. Like, let's not overthink a simple yes. Like you overthinking a simple, yeah, let's do different positions. There's no real way to be like, oh, I'm glad you brought that up. I also agree and would like to partake in these new positions. No, just say it's a simple yeah. Be like, yeah, let's do it. What did you have in mind? See, like Miss Nancy says, pin me against the wall. F it, let's go. Been at the moment, be like, show me right now. Sometimes the direct answer is the best. Absolutely. There's no, Clarissa, ¿cómo estás? There's no proper way to do it, or there's no right way. And plus, you overthinking it could, if he says that and now you have to overthink the answer, he might be thinking like, oh shit, maybe she doesn't want to do different positions, right? Just say yeah. Be like, F it. Like Miss Nasty said, F it, fuck it. Pin me against the wall right now. Let's do it. Yeah, don't overthink it. Absolutely. Overthinking it can ruin the whole situation. Because he might have some positions in his head already. And just go for it, girl. Okay? All right, next question. The dude I'm talking to asked me if my friends knew about him. I told him no. So I asked him if his friends knew about me. He said no. So I asked, he was just, he's trying to see if you're taking him serious, like to him, if you talk, I'm sure it feels good when you're like, oh yeah, the guy that you're talking to, and he's like, yeah, I'm talking to my friends about you, and he's probably curious too, because he wants to see like if you're taking him serious, right? So he wants to know also if you're like, hey, have you let your friends know about me? Because if you say no, now that's probably gonna hurt his ego, and he's gonna be like, fuck, like, is she talking to other guys then, or like what is going on? Maybe she has somebody else. Guys overthink the same way, just like girls do. And also, don't ask a question you're not ready for the answer. Because again, say you guys just recently started talking, and you don't want to talk to, like, you don't want to mention it to your friends yet, because you don't want to be that person like, oh, now I'm talking to this person. Oh, I'm talking to this person. Oh, what happened to the other person? Yeah, that was like 3 persons ago. I'm sure a lot of people have that friend that is just like that. That you think that they're still talking to this other person, and now they're on the the third next person. So, because I'm also like that. Like, I don't want to be like, oh, I'm talking to this person, and then they'll be like, what happened? It didn't work out. And then, oh, I'm talking to this person. So sometimes it takes a little bit of time, and just to see where things are going. But what question was there? I don't know. You know what I mean? Somebody was just butthurt. Been on 3 dates with this one guy. Doesn't talk to me during the week, but only confirmed date. My brother recently passed and hadn't checked up on me or anything. And last date, he was trying to be extreme with PDA, which I hate. Thoughts? Clearly, his communication with you sucks, and you don't like it. Because you say that he doesn't talk to you during the week. It's giving maybe he's in a relationship vibe. Maybe he's with the wife during the week, and he doesn't want to get caught messaging you, and only on the weekends when he can get away and hanging out with friends or something, right? It's giving that type of vibe to me. But this is why you need to pay attention to things like that. You said that he only messages you to confirm the date. He's not trying to get to know you. He's not trying to do little things for you. To me, it kind of sounds like he just wants to meet up real quick. Maybe you guys do dinner, and then, I don't know, maybe you guys hook up. You need to pay attention to their communication style, because clearly it's already bugging you. And if you don't tell him that bugs you, it's just going to continue to be the same way, right? And people need to pay attention to these behaviors early on. And at first, don't be like, oh, that's cute, he does this. Oh, that's funny, he does this. Maybe he'll change. You guys assuming he'll change, they end up being the same, right? And then you're like, oh, why didn't he change? To me, I just see horrible communication, possibility of him being with somebody else, because if he only talks to you on the weekends, just saying, you might want to research him if you want, if you haven't. No questions. My husband cheated on me for 3 years, gave me an STD, and his side chick had his baby. 2025 has been one hell of a year. I mean, this goes to show you that just people be some crazy out here. Like, the husband cheated on me for 3 years. It says the husband cheated on me for 3 years. That's 3 whole years. And probably 3 years that you know of. Okay? Not necessarily because they're not gonna admit to what they didn't get caught for. I'll tell you that right now. And then gave you an STD. That should have been, I mean, I don't know if that's why you caught him, but hopefully you don't let him come back. Because that's what a lot of people do, is that somebody will cheat on them, and then they'll take them back. Okay? They'll take them back. Side chick here. Hi. What's up, sarcastic Sumi? Hi, chulo. What's up, Livia? ¿Cómo estás? I keep getting ghosted by this guy. I keep giving him a chance. Why does he keep doing it? Because you keep giving him a chance, girl. The first time, if he ghosted you for some odd reason, right? And you like, oh, okay. But if he keeps doing it over and over, he's not interested, girl. Okay. Angie, ¿cómo estás? How are you? Side chick here. Husband, you mean ex? Yeah, that's what another thing I was going to say. Your husband Hopefully it's ex-husband now, not husband still, because I would not stay with somebody like that at all, because it just going to continue on. His patterns are gonna just continue. Okay. Dang, 3 years in STD and a baby. Sorry, that's what I'm saying. We teach people how to treat us. Why do guys block? So guys, there's no one specific reason. It's a bunch of different reasons. You hurt their ego. They want to be petty. They don't want you to see something. Hi, mama, but ¿cómo estás? You know, like, you're just making yourself available for people like that. Absolutely. So blocking is, there's no one right answer. It just depends on the person, you know, that you're talking to. Again, if he's married and he doesn't want to get caught with his wife, maybe he blocks you certain days. Or maybe he's trying to be petty. He's trying to get a reaction from you. You know, it's a bunch of different things. Do sneaky links care when you ghost them? They shouldn't if you're just a sneaky link. Like, if your guys are just there for a need, I mean, they probably wonder why too. Like, hey, like, I wonder why she just ghosted me, right? So he got angry and broke my ring light. Why did he get angry? Damn. Did you write something first? Pregunta how to avoid being a placeholder. Pay attention to their actions. Are they doing serious boyfriend activities to you? You know, taking you out, trying to get to know you, planning things in the future, and then you guys also, like, hey, made it official, right? Bring it up to him. Be like, yo, like, are you looking for a serious relationship? And if he says anything like going with the flow and things like that, because again, you might just be a placeholder, and you also might just be a placeholder if it's the next person. Like, say he just broke up with somebody or divorced somebody, and you're next in line early on without him taking time to heal. You're that placeholder rebound until he's over it. And that can happen. All right, next question. I've been dating this guy for about 6 months. At first, he would open the car door. He would hold my hand. Not anymore. He never introduced me as his girlfriend. What are your thoughts? That right there, you answered your... He never introduces you to his girlfriend. So I'll start it with this. When you noticed a shift in the energy in the relationship or whatever you guys doing, when you notice that shift, something happened. Something changed. Maybe his feelings changed toward you. Maybe there's somebody else now. Something happened, because if he goes from being like this person and now he just doesn't do any of that and doesn't even introduce you as a girlfriend, right? Mind you, like, I don't know if you guys are boyfriend and girlfriend, but something is going on there. When you guys notice no matter how long you've been with somebody, when a shift happens in your guys' relationship, something happened. Okay? Something happened. Whether, like I said before, found somebody else, not into you anymore, realize he's not into you anymore, and like something like that. Because you don't go from being lovey-dovey, being a gentleman, to not, right? Because something happened. Just because you're like, you know what, I'm not going to do that anymore. Hold on, let me see. We were talking about our kids over a candy pop, and I called him ridiculous, and I walked away. See, Just Reyes. This is great that you mentioned this. So Just Reyes says, we were talking about our kids over a candy pop, and I called him ridiculous, and I walked away. And then he got mad and broke the ring light. Pay attention to his behavior. See, and this is what I mean. He got upset and broke the ring light. What makes you think he won't punch holes in the wall? What makes you think that ring light will be your face next time? What makes you think like it won't be something else? He breaks this, he damages this. If he gets upset over an argument and punches a ring light, what else is he gonna do? Because, like I mentioned before, first it was the ring light. Next, it could be your face. Just saying, pay attention to that behavior, that angry behavior, right? Now, if it was like an extreme argument, I get it. Sometimes you've been pushed to the point where you upset and you break something, right? I've been there. I've been there where I punched something. That's because I was super upset about, but that's not my normal behavior. Just whatever was going on, I was just super upset about that at the moment. Boom, punched a lamp, broke it, right? But that's not my normal typical behavior if I argue with somebody, right? It was just the situation of what we were talking about that led me to that point. So I get it if it was that. Like if it happened, it's not common of him. I get it. It depends what you guys were getting upset about or arguing. But if it was something so simple and then he got mad that you walked away, pay attention to that. Yes, that's how it starts. Absolutely. So I'm saying that's where the physical abuse starts. Okay, because like I said, it was the ring light. Next, it could be your face. All right, next question. Oh, already read this one. My bad. Hold on. I forgot to delete it. What are your thoughts on my man not agreeing for me to be an influencer? I have been asked many times to participate with many influencers to collaborate on brands, etc. My man opposes for me to do it. Do you think he might be jealous? Now, it could be that he might be jealous. Maybe he's jealous of the attention that you're getting from all these other places too, right? But you also have to, so if you get with somebody, like, and now, say you do want to be an influencer, say you do want to start posting on social media, you need to have a conversation with your person first and what the goals are, what the intention is, not just be like, oh, I'm just, not tell them anything about it. Because if you guys were together and you weren't doing it and then all of a sudden you're doing it, he might feel a type of way about it, right? He might get jealous about it because maybe he sees people commenting, maybe he sees people saying stuff to you, right? Maybe he's jealous of that attention that you're getting. But if you were doing it before you guys got together and now he has an issue about it, he knew what he was getting into. But that's why, like, the most important thing you need to do is have that conversation with your person and let him know social media can change people's lives, like, drastically. And having a healthy communication of what you guys are doing and what the goal is instead of just doing it. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like, have that conversation, be like, hey, this is what I want to do. This is the goal. Maybe, this is the dream. Is a better conversation than just doing it and getting all this attention, because now they might think that, hey, you're only doing this for the attention, right? Again, you may not be doing it for the attention. But that's why just having that conversation. Now, if you were doing it before you guys got together and he's upset about it now, he knew what he was getting into. Why get upset about it? But if you started doing it while you guys been together, again, like, he's just not used to that. He's not used to, like, maybe you posting and getting guys messaging you, guys commenting. Like, he's not used to that. So again, talking to him about the goals. Okay. All right. Hold on. Already answered that one. Let me get into the. If I miss you guys' comments and stuff like that, I'm not trying to miss them. I'm just trying to stay locked in the questions. Do you eat? You know what I'm talking about. Do I? No, I do not partake in the eating of the groceries. Like, that's not my thing. Never has been my thing, and probably will never be my thing. But that's why I'm saying, like, if you guys love it and love doing it to your man, or love that your man does it to you, great, cool. Just because I say that I don't like it doesn't mean it's not right or it's not freaky. If you want to do it, as long as you're being safe and everything being clean, then go for it. And also, you guys gotta be comfortable with it. If say your man wants you to do it to him, be comfortable with it. If you're not okay with it, then don't do it. Because there's these videos where saying, like, they caught something from it. They were dirty down there. Like, it was disgusting, or they just weren't comfortable, right? Don't do anything you're not comfortable doing. But if you love it, then go for it. Good for you. Just because, and I've said it before, just because I don't like it, or maybe somebody else may not like it, there's nothing wrong with it. Just keep doing your thing. Where do I submit my questions? So once a month, you actually just missed out on December's live. But once a month, I put the anonymous question things over on my IG. I think on my IG right now, it's still up. On my personal one, the Scarface, link is in the bio. So you may have time to go and submit a question real quick. Maybe. I think it may be down. I'm not 100% sure. And then we answer them here. All right. Next question. Do you believe in love at first sight? Do I believe in love at first sight? Ali, ¿cómo estás? I do not believe in love at first sight. Do I believe that you may be attracted to somebody at first sight? Absolutely. Oh, fuck. Why did it do that? Well, let me take it down. Hold on. I deleted it and it brought it up. Son of a bitch. I don't think it's gonna take it down. Fuck, I might have to restart the live. I thought I did, and then I was like, nope. I'll answer it real quick before I freaking try to. Fuck, I shouldn't have done that. Cause I don't think it's gonna remove off the screen until I restart it. Do I believe in love at first sight? Absolutely not, because how do you know you love them? Right? How do you know you love somebody without even getting to know them? Are you attracted to them? Absolutely. Can you be attracted to them? Absolutely. Now, are you going to be in love with them? No, because you don't know them. You don't know what they like, what they don't like. And people confuse lust for love all the time. You know, I've never met somebody and been like, oh, I'm so in love right now. Like a weekend. Come on now. But can you get nervous about them? Yeah. Can you get excited to see them? Yeah. Are you attracted to them in the beginning? Yeah. Like, can you guys connect with a cool vibe, good energy in the beginning? Yeah. But it doesn't mean that you love them, because once you get to know them, then you'll know. Like, do you love to be with them? Do you love to see them? Do you love to, like, when they're upset, like, you still love them afterwards? You know, there's a lot of things that go behind love. And you can't base love off of first connection, like, at all. You may think that they're very attractive, you know, like, that could be a thing. So, all right. I think I'm gonna have to restart the live just because this fucking graphic got stuck. Oh, fucking dealing with technology, because I don't know how to, like, it's gone. I can't even fucking take it down right now. So. All right, I'm going to have to restart the live. My bad, y'all. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me restart this one first. Into the questions, and hopefully people start joining again. Pure Bay, ¿cómo estás? So again, my bad, I had to restart the question or the live. It's because the graphic got stuck on the fucking screen. So let's get right back into it. Let's see. Okay, this is a two-parter. I feel dumb my BF left his wife, but he said that we were separated and his friends told me he is a cheater and she left him when she knew about me. He told me a whole different story that she was the bad guy. Would he cheat on me? He says he loves me. Help, I'm confused. It's not a two-parter, but I feel dumb as fuck because his wife, that one's hard because of course he's going to tell you what you want to hear. He's going to paint himself as a great person. Most people are going to do that, right? They're going to be like, everything's great about me. It was her. She was horrible. But again, there's always three sides to every story. His, hers, and whatever the truth is. It might be a mixture of everything. Which one is it? You just may never know. He says that he would never cheat on you. Again, he cheated on his wife. He was able to cheat on his wife. So what makes you think that he's not going to cheat on you now, right? Does he have a previous history of cheating? Has he cheated on other people? That's why, like, it's difficult to say because I don't know. You know him better than I do, and it's hard because he may be a great guy, right? He might be a good guy, and maybe she is just making stuff up. But again, you don't know. She clearly said that she caught him cheating on her, like with you. He was cheating with you. So what makes you think that now that that side piece position is open, that he's not going to fill it up with somebody else, right? And it's good to question it. It's good to have those feelings because the last thing you want to do is get cheated on, right? So I would just say, unless he's giving you any reasons to, because again, like maybe he's a great guy, maybe he's not. I don't know. But I don't know if I would get with somebody if they were cheating on, if I knew that they were cheating on somebody, and then they ended up separating because it was me and that person, because technically they haven't healed over that, because they cheated with you, ended up separating, and now he's with you. He hasn't even had time to get over that relationship. So, and that's how rebounds happen, is because they move on right to another relationship. So that's why you could possibly be a rebound, because again, you guys they separated and then you guys got together right away. So that's why I'm saying, like, you just got to be careful. You don't want to be that rebound and then him leaving you or going with somebody else just because he didn't take time to heal over his previous marriage. Everyone rebounds, especially with social media these days. Absolutely. Well, not everyone, but a lot. Yeah, it happens a lot because people don't take the time to heal right after a relationship. Some people think that they're good to go. They just feel lonely. They feel like they need somebody there. And so they just find the next person that's willing to fill that void for the meantime, right? They don't even really love that person or like that person, but they just needed somebody there. And you could be the person that's there for the moment, So that's what I'm saying. You got to be careful. All right. Would I be with the person that if I found out that they were cheating on somebody, their wife, and I was the side piece, and now they want to be with me? Yeah, I'm not going to be with that person. I'll tell you that right now. Because now I'm just like, oh shit, the side piece position is available. After I left my ex, I went on a healing journey. See, that's what you need to do. I won't date anyone if they are within a year of a divorce. Never. Absolutely. Divorce or a serious relationship. I agree with you, just because they haven't taken the time to get past it. So I agree with you, Monica. All right. Next question. With my BF for 10 years, he had never proposed. Problem right there, girl. Whatever reason, he doesn't think marriage is a big deal since we have what we have. Our S life is not great. He won't go down on me. I ask things to spice it up and he gets offended when I ask. I started an affair with my ex going on 2 years now. And see what happened? Like, of course, cheating is not the way to go. Not saying that, but this is the route this goes, is that you've been with him for 10 years. He's already got comfortable with you. He's not planning on asking you to marry you. I'll tell you that right now, because I was in a similar position when I was with somebody for 7.5 years. And did I want to get married with that person? No, I was already comfortable. I'm like, we don't need to get married. We already live together. Like, no. And especially if you want something serious, like if you want marriage and he can't give it to you, you're not going to stop wanting that. Right? You're going to want it, and it's going to cause problems, and it's going to cause this, and especially it sounds like your guys' relationship isn't doing too hot. Your intimacy is obviously not doing so hot. He's not fulfilling you. So you went to go look for it somewhere else and with an ex, which is not okay, by the way. But what you need to do is, like, I get it. You've been with somebody for 10 years, and if they don't want to put in effort into you anymore, you have to learn when to cut it off. Like, it's gonna suck. Don't feel like it's 10 years wasted. It's just 10 years that you've been with this person. Guess what? Now you're on to the next chapter, right? Because you bring it up, he doesn't want to fix it, he gets upset, and then he doesn't even want to fulfill you in the bedroom. Like, what more do you want? Are you gonna wait for him to start being abusive or something? What are you waiting for, right? And do you even want to marry him? You don't even enjoy intimacy, and you already have a Sancho. Exactly, like, you already have a Sancho. And I think the reason she has a Sancho already, is because she's already checked out. You're already checked out of the relationship. Like, you're done with it because he's not fulfilling you. He's not making you feel wanted. So you're already out of the relationship. So why not just cut off the relationship now, right? What good is it doing staying married, right? What is it? It's not making you happy. It's not making him happy. And who knows, maybe he has a side piece that you don't know about. You guys are just all cheating it up. He's cheating, you're cheating. Because he's not going to be like, oh, by the way, I'm cheating. And you're not going to tell him, hey, guess what? I'm cheating too, So he could have somebody else. You have somebody else. It's time to just, learn when to cut things off. Learn when to cut them off. Because it doesn't seem like he wants to put in any effort into you anymore. And you're just done trying to force him to put in effort into you. So you went and found somebody else who gives you the attention. So that's my advice and the advice of many others in the chat right now. So, all right, next question. Love it when we are in bed cuddling. I lay sideways and pop out my booty. He holds me tight and slides it in. Okay, I see you, girl. Hold on. See, and that's also a fire thing to do. And that's why, like, it's always cool to do different things with your person. Like, if just laying sideways and then he just gets turned on, and then all of a sudden he just, you know what? Let me just slide it in real quick. Let me just handle business real quick. She rubbed that booty up against me, and now guess what? Now I'm all turned on. And that's cool that you noticed that. And maybe that turns him on a lot, right? Maybe that turns him a lot, and so he's just like, I love it when she does this because it's like she doesn't want it, but she wants it, right? Like in the butt. I don't love hard forever meal. I don't think it's the booty. Again, well, she just said he slides it in. Wasn't hole specific, but if we're going with what hole is normally it slid into, is the cat, right? Like, so that's what I'm assuming is the cat. Unless she would have been like, yo, he just slides in it, because it's not that easy to slide it in the booty. Like, I'll just tell you that right now. Unless the girl is like, right? So it's no easy just, hey, let me slide it in real quick. It's nothing like that, right? Sometimes it needs a little bit of relaxation, a little lubrication, a little rubation, a little, a whole lot of Asians, right? So it's not that easy just to slide it in. That's why I said that. All right, next question. Do I need help? I always fall for guys at work that are married too. Once the wife finds out I leave them, it's not exciting no more. I had gotten pregnant twice. Girl, why? Why? Like, yes, you need help. You keep falling for married men. I think you love the chase of a married guy. I think you love the feeling of like, let me get this guy. I know he's married, but I can get him. You love that chase. Because then once the wife finds out, you're like, oh, the adrenaline is gone. We no longer being secret. Piss off, right? And then you also gotten pregnant twice by these guys who are probably not gonna be around. You need to quit being so toxic, because being toxic like that is going to, you never know, one of these girls could get super upset, do some things to you. You might not be around Mary much longer. Like, that could happen. You're just gonna build that reputation. You could catch something, especially very deadly. Romero says addicted to the thrill. That's what I'm thinking. And also, I like when she said disrespecting yourself. Yes, other people are going to see this. Like, if I knew that this lady right here, or this girl, was hooking up with married men and then just like fucking up relationships and causing all this drama, you think I'm gonna want to go, like, and I'm gonna be like, who knows how many girls or guys that this lady is being with right now, right? That's not the type of person I would be like, hey, let's be in a relationship. I mean, some guys probably would, but not me. That's definitely, like, I would pay attention to that. Yo, that's no joke. My friend, his wife for cheating. See, thank you, D, for that. There's plenty of people where that happened. The murder suicide, right? There's people who get upset because they caught their person cheating, and you don't know how they're gonna react when that happens. Somebody can be like, oh, if I caught them, whatever, right? No, say you catch your person cheating, like, just that fire can ignite and you can black out and do some dumb shit, right? Or you could just get up super upset. You could leave. Maybe you want to hit your purse. You know what I mean? Like, different things can happen. So you got to be careful. I've seen it plenty of times where they end up hurting them very badly. So yes, she needs to help ASAP. Absolutely. You need to fix that thrill for that. Like, I think she's addicted to that adrenaline rush. She's like, oh, that thrill, that chase. It's a problem, girl. It's gonna get you hurt. All right. Let me see. Next question. Yes, with his business partner, aka brother. Damn, my hand was shaking hella, but I decided to walk away. See, I'm glad you said that, Ernesto. He said that his hands were shaking very badly. Oh, fuck, it did it again. Son of a bitch. Why does it keep doing that? Like, hold on. Let me see if there's something I can press to get rid of the fucking overlay. Like, why does it do that? Like, it did this a little while ago. They just tell you to let her. We have morals here. Fuck, why does it keep fucking doing this? This shit is pissing me off. Like, it got stuck on the screen again. And I'm trying to see if there's a button where I can take it down. Like, forcefully. Oh no, a bitch. This fucking, like, first, if it's not one thing, it's another. Fuck. I don't know how to take it down. That's not it. 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 Mobile web control. God damn it. All right, hold on. I'm gonna have to. Sorry, I'm gonna have to restart it again because the fucking thing. I'll be right back. Sorry, I had to restart it again. Fucking piece of shit. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Shit is so annoying. Come on. What's up, y'all? Sorry, I had to restart the live just because it was fucking the stupid graphic got stuck on the screen again. I don't know why it keeps doing that. I honestly think it's because I'm using this bigger screen. I'm trying to start IG up again. But I appreciate you guys for jumping back on. I got a few more I still want to go through some of these questions, but yeah, I'm trying to restart what's it called, IG again right now. It's acting up right now. Like it's not even letting me bring up the thing. But as soon as the conversation gets good too, every time the conversation has been getting good, the fucking thing gets stuck on the screen. Which I think it's because I'm using this bigger monitor and it's fucking it up for some reason. Clear all. But hold on, let me give people a little bit of time to jump back on. See if it fixes. Fucking piece of shit thing, dude. Technology, it never works properly. Like that's the thing that is upsetting, that you spend all this money on shit that it doesn't even work properly. I'm trying to get this. Welcome back for the third time's a charm. That's what I'm saying. Like this thing keeps fucking up and it's pissing me off. Hold on. I'm trying to, why wouldn't it bring it up? Yeah, see, like it's not letting me start fucking IG for some reason. Sylvia, ¿cómo estás? How are you? Yeah, so I keep putting up the graphic and it keeps getting fucking stuck. It's really upsetting. I think I'm gonna have to. Hey, what's up, Chiquita? ¿Cómo estás? How are you? I think I'm gonna have to just use this monitor that I have over here and stop doing this bigger monitor, because this thing lags over here and it fucks this thing up over here. Why won't? I think we're just gonna have to go without Instagram right now because it is not working. Well, it looks like Instagram is SOL because it is not fucking working. So I guess we'll just do TikTok for now. So how was your Thanksgiving? So my Thanksgiving was great. I actually went to go surprise my parents. They didn't know I was coming. I saw a video on like this older guy, old dude. He regretted not visiting his family when he was younger, and then by the time it was too late, right? And so after seeing that video, I was like, I gotta go see my fam. So it was fun. I definitely enjoyed every minute of it, especially the food from my mom's. All right, let's get into the next question. It's a year since I have zero contact with my ex. Wife disappeared. She changed address, number, everything. After all this, I realized that I caused and I need her back and her son. I raised him, but I told her I was happy with the side girl and side cheated. Oh, I don't know. That was a tough read. So I'm assuming you cheated and now you want this person back. I'm sorry to tell you that probably will not happen because you fucked up, right? You fucked up and now you want it to be fixed. You went out and cheated and now you want your person back. Maybe you should have thought about that from the beginning, right? Like you ended up cheating on this person and now you want them back. You known that risk. You knew what was going to happen if you slid it in a different person, right? So now wanting this person back, now saying like, I wish I would have never cheated. I wish that she and her son was back in my life. It's karma, man. It's karma, and you have to be accountable and accept the consequences to your actions, right? Like you can't get upset or you can't like blame anybody else for you cheating on your wife, or if she was your wife, your girl. Okay, so wrote that as a kindergartner. That hurt my eyes just reading it. Yeah, that one was difficult to read. Sometimes I think I'm the one like I'm like, am I not reading it correctly? But that one was really fucked up. So, lesson of that story: if you cheat and you get caught and they leave you and they don't want nothing to do with you, that was your fault. And if they like, you risked it all and you lost it. And if they don't want to come back to you, then guess what? That's the consequence of fucking up. Okay, karma always gets them back when they least expect it. Absolutely. So that's why you cheated. They don't want anything to do with you anymore. You should have thought of that before you slided it in, whoever it was. What's up, Susana? ¿Cómo estás? How are you? All right, next question. Do you believe baby daddies will ever change to be with his family? No. Because if it got to the point where you had to leave, you had to, whatever it was, and if you've given this person multiple chances, they're not going to change, right? They've had plenty of time to change, and do you really want to waste more time trying to see if this person is going to change? Of course, when they fuck up, guess what they're going to say? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do it. I'm going to change. And then you're like, oh, okay. And then they never change. And then the same shit happens over and over. If it got to the point where you had to come here and ask ask that, I'm not saying it's a dumb question or anything like that. I'm just saying if it got to this point, clearly he's not changing. Clearly he doesn't want to change. So you're going to have to move on and stop. They're going to tell you he's going to tell you what you want to hear, right? The famous line, absolutely, I'm going to change. And then they continue they'll change for a little bit and then go right back to the same thing. So I would just say, but can they see, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Can they change? Like, say they fucked up one time. Can they change? Probably. You know, would I take the risk? It depends on how they fucked up. If they cheated with somebody else, I don't think I would be able to do that, right? Like, be with them or give them a second chance. So people do change. If they don't, they let go of their patterns. And see, that's what I'm saying. Like, people can change, but you can't take their word for it. The only way you can see if they're going to change is with time, right? And do you really want to spend time with them and see if they do that? Because what happens if they just cheat on you again, or they just continue to like in their old ways? Sonia, ¿cómo estás? How are you? Bye, Felicia. That's why, Ashley, they cheat once, they'll cheat again on God. See, even Ernesto, another male, he said, if they cheat once, they will cheat again. Sorry, mean they knew it was bad and they still did it? Absolutely. And again, it totally depends on what bad was, right? If he like had an argument about something or got upset about something dumb, and then, or maybe he plays too many video games, right? There's like things like that. You can be like, okay, he says he's going to change. And you can put the video game away. But again, exactly how many times have you told him to, or has he said that he's going to change? And how, like, what severity was it? Because again, cheating, I don't know if I would be able to give somebody a second chance on that. So, all right, I'm going to do one more. Actually, I'll do a couple more. I just lost my fiance. He died. What? Oh, sorry to hear that. I'm so craving the S we had. I'm not ready for another love, but the freaking me, she's hungry. How do I mourn and satisfy my hunger from a sad and super freaky widow? P.S. He loved your page. You helped humble him when he was alive. Thank you. Oh, shit. I'm sorry to hear that. Like, he was actually watching the shit, too. First of all, I'm sorry for your loss, okay? Because I'm sure that sucks. And I get it. You just don't want to jump out there again, like right away, to satisfy that need. First recommendation that I'm going to say is obviously, you know, you're not cheating on anybody. You're not breaking anybody's heart. Nobody's going to catch their feeling. Go get yourself, if not here, somewhere else too. Like, that's fine. Go get yourself something to please yourself down there, right? But if you need that guy physical touch, like, maybe your friends will benefit, maybe something like that. But again, you know your situation better than me, because are you, like, Are you gonna feel like you're cheating on your person because it just happened? I don't know how long ago it happened, right? Like there's a lot of other things that could go with that too. Like did it happen recently? Like are you actually do want to be, because there's some people like if something like that were to happen, they don't want to be intimate with anybody like right away. They want to take some time by themselves. They're not even thinking of that. But I think it just totally depends on what like what you need, because if it's a friends with benefits if you're gonna be able to do a friends with benefits, I think you just go for it too. But I think a toy is gonna go, it's gonna be better in the long run. Okay. All right, let's do another one. There's this one guy we amazingly. I'm 28, he's 42, he's also my baby daddy's buddy. Low-key wanna make him my sugar daddy. If he's your baby daddy's buddy, I'm telling you right now, that's gonna lead to some bigger problems. Like, especially if you guys have kids. Like, why do you gotta mess with the friends? Messing around with his friends, messing around with coworkers, messing around, like, nothing good is gonna come from it, right? And are you messing with him just because, it's great D and then you want him to be your sugar daddy? Is that gonna be a happy relationship? Absolutely not. Because maybe the baby daddy's gonna make it miserable. Maybe even the family. You could possibly ruin that friend group, and then those friend groups they're gonna dislike you. The family's gonna talk. They're gonna say some things. Again, there's a lot of things that go with or could go with it. Why can't you just find somebody else that's not your baby daddy's friend? Why can't you just find somebody else that's like you don't know, they don't know? Like, why does it have to be your baby daddy's friend? Because trust, I'll tell you that right now, it's gonna make your baby daddy upset about that. And it goes to show you how much of a friend the buddy is, because millions and billions of people on this earth, why bring the drama to yourself? Absolutely. Like, that's not going to lead to anything great, right? I would not want to be I wouldn't want to be anybody around me that is like messing with my baby mama. Like, that's just fucking weird. Like, you're my boy, but now all of a sudden you got with my baby mama, right? That's just fucking weird. Or maybe you got like with an ex, like that's just fucking weird. Like that just, I wouldn't want you around me. Because I'm like, out of all the women, you fucking chose my ex, knowing that I was with this person, knowing like my baby mom. I don't have any baby moms, but if I was in the situation, I would get upset at that. Like, it's like, bro, like out of all these women, you chose my baby mama. Like, out of all of them, I thought we were boys. Like, what the fuck? So, yeah, can't trust that. Absolutely. I would just say, like, move on from that, because that's just going to be a whole lot of problems. All right, so I'm going to do one more because I saw the question. Okay, I saw this question. Do men like the magical waterfalls? I can't help myself anymore. Absolutely. Even though there's some people, they're like, oh, that's, obviously not special cat juices if you're picking up what I'm putting down. Technically, it's, for the most part, guys think it's hot. Okay. Of course, there's some girls or not girls, but guys who don't like it, are turned off by it. But for the most part, I think guys very much enjoy a girl that gets a little extra hydrated down there, right? Because to me, it just saying like the girl's having a great time. Yeah, I'm a waterfall. See, like, she's a waterfall down there. Yeah, but it's such a turnoff. Again, it can be a turnoff to some people. Technically, is what? Technically, if you look it up, it's urine, right? Again, everyone can think differently, but that's what it says. It basically is, right? But like I said, most guys love to see it when there's a girl when a girl does that, because it's a huge turn on and a huge ego lifter too, knowing that you got your girl to this point where she's just dripping, right? Like that shit is huge. Again, I'm a pleaser. I love to see like the more moisturized, the more hydrated it is down there, the more I'm just like, hell yeah, whatever I'm doing, do more of this, because it turns me on knowing that she's turned on, knowing that she's having an amazing time, right? So that, again, that's what I'm saying. Like there's guys like myself, but there's also guys who get turned off by it. For example, I have a buddy who actually, he told me one time that this girl that he was with was a little extra hydrated down there, a little waterfalls like crazy. He got really disgusted by it. So, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not for everyone, but for the most part, guys like it. You know, I've met more guys, not like talk to more guys that enjoy a girl getting more than they hate it. You know, I think it's a higher percentage of men who love it than don't love it. So I think, like I said, it just totally depends on the person. I love it. I enjoy it. Yes, please give me all of it. You know, make it because that just tells me that you're having an amazing time, a great experience, and you're super turned on by your boy, whatever he's doing. So, and if you're with somebody that is disgusted by it, say like your man or your boyfriend, whatever, is disgusted by it, this may not be your person, because they're going to use it against you later on. They're going to be like, oh, well, I cheated because like you get too wet. Like it's the reason I don't want to hook up with you that much is because you get too wet. Right. So again, you need to like pay attention to that, because little things turn into huge things, right? Hi, Papi, how are you doing? Brenda, ¿cómo estás? How are you? I need honesty. Do men care about color of a labia, lips? Because one guy told me no, and another told me he prefers it pink, fat lips, biggest insecurity. I think for the most part, just like on the squirting thing, for the most part, there's a higher percentage of guys who do not care. They don't care. You got a little bit of meat curtains going on, cool. If you got no meat curtains, cool. You got a little bit of a bigger button or smaller button, cool, whatever. Right? As long as it's authentic, if you're picking up what I'm putting down, right? Like, it's none of like that was made, because I can't get that out of my head. Like, if whatever you choose to do, but I can't get it out of my head, the fact that you were originally a man and then you're like a woman. I can't do it. Right? I can't do that. I'll be cool with you and friends with you. I have a buddy that I knew him as a male, and then he transitioned over to being a female, and I'm still cool with that person. I'm just like, hey, like, how you doing? How things going? Cool. No judgment, no nothing. Now, would I ever be with that person? No. So that's just me, right? There's some people who love it, don't mind, don't care. She actually has a man right now, so clearly people are okay with it, you know? So, but the size of it, the color of it, nah. I think for the most part, guys don't care. You know, same thing with the whole, the mom pooch, right? I always say use it to your advantage, right? If you're doing it like missionary, right? You just have the legs up on your shoulders, you know, maybe one leg on on a leg, you know, and the other one you grab the pooch, right? You grab the pooch, and now you got maximum torque, like going back and forth, maximum effort here, you know? So like the more RPMs you can get going, the better, right? So maybe if you need to use it as like a, you know, like a little grip, right? And then like put the other hand right here, and then just like you got like double the RPMs now, not just like holding the leg. Now you got a little bit more action. Just saying, okay? But yeah, let's not overthink it, because for the most part, guys don't care. I don't care, you know. Again, like as long as it's natural and original, not made after the fact. So, but anyways, thank you guys for jumping on. I still got a shit ton of questions left. So every Mondays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. we go live and we answer the questions and we have fun. What about cellulite? Don't care. That's more of a girl thing. You guys are the ones that like notice it more. I get it about the whole insecurities, about the whole like body issue, because we all have our insecurities, we all have our things, right? And some people think that it's cellulite, you know, that could be for you, but for the most part, guys don't care. You know, I think to me, it's more upsetting is when you lie about certain like things. That's why, like, I can tell when you go into nobody's skin is that smooth, right? Nobody's skin is that perfect. Nobody's face, for the most part, is super symmetrical. You know, I'm talking about you guys altering your fucking faces on these apps, right? I get it. A light filter, cool, whatever. I get it. Go for it. But when you're changing the structure of your face and you're changing, like, if you have no pores on your face, that's a problem to me, because now I'm just like, I already am expecting, like, your picture is here, so I'm expecting somebody around here. I'm just being honest. But stretch marks, no. Stretch marks are actually kind of hot, like, to be honest, right? And when you're already, like, if you're being intimate with a guy, they're already turned on by you. If they've got it in you, things are happening, they're already turned on by you, right? I think it's overthinking the situation. And then, yes, there is guys who don't like it, but there's a higher percentage of guys who do not care. Especially, like, after I've been doing this for a long time, the percentage of guys that do not care, they would actually rather, like, you just be upfront about it than catfishing. Because there's some people who hide all their flaws very well, and then if you haven't been in the media industry, you won't be able to tell. Like, I can tell when people alter their face, do like filters on their face. Like, I can tell. All their skin is super smooth. There's no blemishes. There's no nothing. Trust me, I can tell. But there's some people who can't tell, and then now the guy feels offended, or like he's like, damn, this is not what she was showing online, because I've seen it. Like, I know this one guy, he was gonna go on a date with this girl, and I wanted to tell him and be like, I don't think she necessarily looks like this. And but I was like, oh yeah, well, let me know how it goes. He went and then came back. He was like, she didn't look like this. And I'm like, I kind of knew that, right? So that's why you FaceTime beforehand. Absolutely, FaceTime right before. That way you guys can see if everybody's on the same page, right? So ladies, if you don't want a man to hatfish you, if you don't want him to hype fish you, if you don't want to get catfished in any way, don't overdo it on the filters, like, super bad. I get it. A light filter, something nice, something cool. I get it. Cool. We all do it. But when you're reconstructing your face and giving yourself flawless skin, that's a problem. That's just, you know, I'm glad that they're actually going through now and they're removing filters. And I think there's already a state where you can't have filters. I want to say it was Texas where they said that they were going to remove filters. Not 100% sure if it actually went through or it happened, but, you know, so let's not be catfishing. But anyways, I'm going to hop off. If you guys want to join and chat with me again on Thursday, like I said, every Mondays and Thursdays we go live. We have these lives. We have fun. We talk. It gets crazy. It gets a little wild. So if you guys want to come and partake Mondays and Thursdays. There was no podcast this week, but I do have a podcast as well, Uncomfortable Convos. I talk a lot about these topics in just longer form, and that comes out every Monday. This Monday, there wasn't an episode just because I did go to Idaho last minute and I wasn't able to record a podcast episode. But trust me, we're going to have I have a great catalog of podcast episodes that people find very valuable. But I will see you guys on Thursday. So make sure you guys have the notification thing. And I'm going to try to fix this situation so the fucking graphic stops staying stuck on here. Hey, I'm in Utah. I was actually born and raised in Idaho, but I live in Arizona now. So your boy out here in AZ, okay? Utah and Arizona, or not Arizona, Idaho are too damn cold right now. All right, so I'll see you guys on Thursday. So se la lavan because I'm about to too.